Okay, so I'm using my roommate's camera only because her camera's a lot better. Her room is not as dark and dreary as mine is, although that's odd because Chris is normally the dark and dreary one. But yeah. So listen, I didn't respect your first video. Chris lent her respect to you because you voiced your opinion, and I guess I could say I respect that you voiced your opinion. I disrespect the way that you voiced it. I am disappointed that you took the video off YouTube, and the reason that disappoints me is because it is your opinion, and by taking it off, it's almost like you're saying, I didn't do that or whatever. And I mean, that's your prerogative, man. That's cool. But I did write down a few things because I watched your latest video, the 10-minute one. I haven't gotten a chance to read your second, or to watch your second prelim video, or your post video to the first one you did. But let's go over a few things that you said. Words stick. You said that a couple times in your latest video, that words stick, and words do stick. Words stick in a major way. Sorry, my hair's all fucked up. I went to a job interview today. Words do stick. Words stick strongly. Yes, there's the old dotage that sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But I could almost add on to the end of that. But don't forget and don't regret, because words will stay with me forever. There are better ways to bring about your point and bring it across to other people than to calling the group of people that you're against pieces of shit, and so forth. So that is one thing I wanted to mention. The second thing I wanted to talk about was your opinion and hobnob propaganda, as you call it. There's nothing wrong with having an opinion, and in this country, that is one of the beauties of freedom of speech, and the freedoms that we have in this country is because, yes, there is freedom, and you are allowed to say how you feel. And I would never hold it against you for saying how you feel. But be careful in the way that you present it to other people. I have much respect for your last video, the 10-minute video that I just watched. Huge respect for you, and a huge respect for how you did that video. Because had you done your first video the way you did that, you could almost have convinced me that I was wrong for being gay. Almost. Not quite. But your third video, I should say, is impressive because you spoke and you articulated yourself and you kept yourself into a normal mode of communication, and you even made me laugh when you said, and no, I'm not going to put my shirt back on because I do my videos naked. So, really, from now on, I encourage you to make more videos, and I'm even going to subscribe to you. And I would really, really encourage you to think about how you did that 10-minute video and do that video exactly. Do every video like that. Put your own sense of humor, your own sense of style into it, but you don't have to come across so hard. One thing that you said that does bother me, and I will say this to you, you said that you make judgments on what you perceive and what you know, and the knowledge that you get, and so on and so forth. But let me precurse that with this. You said that you follow Christian principles, but not any one organized Christian religion. I'm the same way. We're called deists. We believe in a God or a higher power, but we don't believe in organized religion. That being said, I believe in a lot of strong Christian principles. I believe in almost all Christian principles. But I also believe in the principles of love thy neighbor as thyself. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I believe that we are all God's children. I believe that we are all on this earth to make it together. Another thing I believe, and the strongest thing I believe, is judge not, lest thee be judged. It is not your place to make any judgments about anybody on this earth. So be careful when you make judgments, because one day a judgment's going to be made about you, and it's not by anybody on this earth that's going to make that judgment. And you don't want the supreme power's judgment upon you to be based on you judging other people. You talked about Christian principles, and I did just mention all the Christian principles that I believe in. Well, not all of them, but some of them. So let me give you why I feel gay marriage should be legalized, should be given. I believe that anybody who can say that God is against love, that God would be against two people, two souls, spending the rest of eternity together, let alone their mortal life, is a confused individual. God is all about love. God is all about commitment. God is all about longevity. And God is all about two people making it through this hellacious world together. 33 people got shot at a college in Virginia. Those 33 people are no longer with us. And I firmly believe that the ones of those that were shot that are gay are going to go to heaven, or wherever the beyond is, because they loved and they believed in love. And before I finish that statement, let me, because I'm watching my time here, you bombarded us with hate, and you threw hate out like a fire, a mad lashing fire. And now that I know why, because you're having issues in your own life that you mentioned yourself, I can understand how having problems at home, problems in your head, problems in your personal life, and then you see all this stuff and it makes you angry and you get on webcam and you roar at everybody. But don't bombard people with hate. I don't want to get married in a church. I don't want to take away the Christian philosophy of marriage between a man and a woman. I believe that marriage as a government institution, which is basically what it is, I believe that everybody has the right to that. I'm not going to besmirch your religious beliefs, and if you want to be a soldier of God, by all means pick up a Bible and fight. But if you're going to say that you believe in this country and that the government of this country, then you have to do what this government set up to do 200 and some odd years ago. You have to separate church and state. Okay? Even if I believe that the Christian rule of a man shall not bed with another man is a legal Christian rule, I put my Christian beliefs aside when it comes to a democratic government. And the reason I do that is simple. As far as a government standpoint is concerned, there is no reason why I should not be able to marry my partner if I choose to, and receive and accept and benefit from the hundreds upon hundreds of rights that any normal married couple have. It has nothing to do with my faith. My faith, my belief, is between me and him or her, nobody else. Okay? Nobody on this planet has the right to tell me that I do not have the right to marry somebody I love. And that's the main argument that we all have. If you want to believe I'm going to hell, if you want to believe that I'm going to burn for all eternity, then that is your right, and by all means believe it. And stand strong and firm behind that belief. But please, please don't tell me that I can't get married because it's immoral and the Constitution should allow it. The Constitution is not based on religion. The Constitution is based on the Founding Fathers' beliefs of what this country should be founded on. The pursuit of life, liberty, justice, and the American way. You're taking my civil rights away by saying that I can't get married to a man. In closing, you apologized like 4 or 5 times in your video. I'm not going to say apology accepted because that's none of my business, but I will say that thank you for apologizing. Thank you for being heartfelt. Thank you for not tearing it apart more. You did a great job in your last video. And by all means, please keep the shirt off, because you know you're a pretty good stud. So hey, if the ladies like that thing, you go for it, man. I mean, it's all about the ladies. But much love to you, much respect for the last video. If you still have a copy of the old video, please put it back up, because people need to see how people change. So